Well, yes, I do.
They are all still on there as well.
Hey, power. Such fun. Good morning, everybody.
Oh,
Good morning. So, what did you say? I'm Jaden, apparently, a mixture of Jane and Aidan. Jaden, and we have Scott. Our own Scott. And we're standing in because some of the team is away, including Terry as well. So, sorry about the absences, but it's lovely to see you guys here. We are a little bit lopsided. Who watched the footy? Who did not watch the football? What? It's not on my radar. No, we won actually, but I did look that up first thing. Anyway, good morning, very welcome. I'm standing in, as you know, and I would like to ask the leadership team to stand up and introduce themselves to begin, please.
Morning, I'm Brian, Social Secretary. Thank you.
Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
Some timekeeper, membership committee.
That's it. Very good. And next we move on to Clara, who is performance lead mistress today.
Have you forgotten something, Jane?
Would you like to sit down?
Yeah. Brian, you want to sit down? Yeah.
All stand for a moment.
So with 1 week recorded, trying to get the wording right, with 1 week recorded, we've got quite a lot of points already on the board.
That's very good.
So in our top 3 places, we have Toby Acton with 68 points, Paul Corrigan with 76 points, and out at the top there, somehow or other, is Howard with 89. So if you would like to see where you sit in the lead and work out how you're going to get yourself ahead of Howard, then I will pass around the sheet.
Very good. So next on our agenda is the education slot. I shall pass to Brentwood.
Thank you very much. Well, you're obviously in for a treat today because I'm going to hand straight over none to Mr. Paul Booth.
Hey!
I'm talking today about the referral grant. What it is and what it isn't. So, what it isn't is not an extension of your 60 seconds round. So, if you forget to mention something in your 60 seconds, it's not an extension. It's not an opportunity to ask a question from the 10-minute speaker that you forgot about to ask about, didn't get a chance to. So the referral round is about your contributions. It's referrals, it's negative monies, one-to-ones, testimonials, all of that. Keep it short and punchy. If you haven't got any referrals or no contributions, don't say that. Just thank the 10-minute speaker and any visitors and the editor of course, and then sit down. Obviously, always be mindful of timing. You really want quick, punchy rounds, particularly if we're running close to the end of the meeting where Sharon and the rest have got to clear the tables up for them opening. So, being there, mindful of time. Obviously, if it's around about 8:05 when the referral round starts, you've got a little bit more time. So, if you want to mention a little bit about the referrals not in detail, but just, briefly what they're for. And then finally, yes, if you need to see someone after the meeting, feel free to say that, because that's important, otherwise people will rush off. So, if I want to see Howard afterwards or whoever, I'll say, come have a brief chat with you afterwards. Referral round, keep it relevant, keep it punchy, and stay.
Thank you. I'm going to pass the business card points round, and the slightly altered container for our green pieces of paper, or blue ones, is it? Ignore this, pretend it's the usual blue one, which is sitting on someone's desk. They remain nameless.
Minus 25 points. I haven't got 25 to lose. Yeah.
So it's the 62nd round next, and we're going to start with last week's Oscar winner. Wow. Oh. But I will be followed by that. So thank you. By yourself. Oh, he's distracted. I could never an extra 10 0.
You could have those.
I could. Are you good? Timekeeper man?
Yeah, no, I'm brilliant.
Ready, and.
Hang on.
So I'm Jane Mannion. If I gave 2 extra seconds from the English Green Tea Company. As you know, we deliver treats and goodies and hampers all over the country. But we also carry a large range of tea familia, items that go with tea, tea and afternoon tea. I brought along a few, you can buy them if you wish, a tea ball. So you fill your loose leaf tea. Loose leaf is the best. There's no doubt of it. You get the better quality tea and flavour. That's for 1 mug, and you would put that in. I brought along a proper tea strainer. We sell these for various amounts, but today I'll do them for £5. And this is the best teapot in the world. It's called a stump teapot. It comes with a strainer inside. You can put tea bags in it or loose leaf tea. This is a 2-person cup. Normally 35, today 28. May I commend it to the house? Thank you. So Matt will be followed by Brian. You will be after Matt.
Good afternoon. Good morning everyone, Matt Barry from Blue Seraph. I want to talk to you about something slightly more technical that we do, and we do it alongside with Scott. When we do website design, it's kind of split into 2 parts, something called UX and something called UI. Now UX is user experience and UI is user interface. And we're working on a project at the moment for an organisation in Ireland called the Financial Brokers, where it's basically a whole collection of all their national financial brokers into a portal. And they brought us in to basically analyse their existing site in terms of the user experience, because design is one element, but if you've got bad design or bad user experience, good design can be sort of negated. So it's really, really important to ensure that on your website, your user experience is just suited to your target audience. So if you want a review of your website, not necessarily the design, but the user experience, then please let us know. That's Matt Barry from Blue Seraph.
Thank you. Thank you. After Brian, it will be Mike.
Good morning everybody, Brian. Still being therapy. Have you seen a lady who is in excess of 6 packets of crisps every day, not doing it particularly any good, and she wants to stop. And I use a method, not hypnosis, called emotional freedom technique, which aligns the body's energy. It's best described as the psychological equivalent of acupuncture. Instead of sticking pins in people, we tap on the meridian points and say certain phrases. During our last session, I asked her to bring a packet of crisps, open it, to take one out. And she said, well, it doesn't taste the same. Have another one. She said, well, this tastes like cardboard. Have one more. She's definitely cardboard. She refused to have to taste any more of those crisps. So now she's been completely decrisps. It's a method that also works very well on shopaholics. So it's Brian, therapy, help the system more.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Brian. After Mike, it would be Ben then. Thank you, Ben.
Good morning everyone, Mike from Brentwood Media. So I'm going to talk briefly this week about signing up for jobs that I don't sign up for. This month, I had a wedding last week, I've got another wedding at the end of the month, and I don't do wedding photography, but they're for friends and I agreed to help out with that. And then a little while ago I did headshots for a local DJ, and he's invited me to come down to a DJ night in London and do some nightclub shots, which it's not my thing, but he's seen my work and we're happy to go and see how it comes out. But even though they're not my standard areas of work, I like taking on things that are a little bit different. It keeps your skills fresh, makes you try different things, and it keeps the job interesting and varied for me. So if you hear any video I've took for your work that you think, I don't really know if that's Mike's area or not, have a word with me, we'll have a chat. If I think I can do a good job of it and that's good valuation for them, I will do my best. It's Mike, Multimedia. Thank you.
Thank you. After Ben, it will be on Vincent.
Good morning, guys. Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse, and I help people save money on their essential household utilities. Now, we have the cheapest energy available in the UK, great offers on our broadband, and we're beefing up our mobiles to make even more savings for our multi-SIM customers. Now, I thought I'd give you 3 questions to ask today that might help in getting referrals. When you're chatting to people, simply ask them, how much do you pay for your utilities? Question number 2, do you like paying that much? Question number 3, would you like to pay less? Great, I will put you in touch with Ben and see if he can help you. That way I can have a quick chat with them, see if I can then help them to save money with the UK's cheapest, the UK's most trusted, and the UK's most recommended utility company. Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse.
Very nice. After Vincent, it'll be Toby.
Brilliant. Well, it's speed print. We'll talk about bespoke picture framing this morning. Do you have an old papyrus that you bought on a day trip to Cairo, sitting in the drawer gathering dust? Yes, you do. You might even have one of these sitting in your drawer. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that it's the original, but we can frame it for you, make it look beautiful. We do football shirts. It's coming. I think that's Birmingham City. And we also do medals for people that have run the marathon. So that's everything. I blame Paul. We lay it out on the table, we plan it, and then the whole thing gets put together to make a beautiful frame that will last forever. We've got 200 wood mouldings, contemporary, black with silver, black with gold, white, ornate gold, shiny white, matte white. Basically, we'll frame anything that's not breathing. Thank you very much.
Very nice. After Toby, could we move on to our pool?
Morning, everybody. My work as a personal business mentor, people don't actually always have to pay me. There's a system, a process that some of you might be familiar with called Access to Work, which helps people with disabilities in employment, but also people with disabilities that run their own businesses can get grant funding. And that includes business support, including mentoring. So if you know anybody who's neurodiverse, or as I heard a new term the other day, neurospicy, ADHD, autism, that sort of thing, who runs their own business and is struggling with things like focus and keeping on track with things, then please put them in touch with them to look at applying for Access to Work. And they won't pay me. So it's Toby Acton, pole position, doing stuff for free. Well, I still get paid, they didn't have to pay.
Very good. So Toby, after Paul, it will be Nick.
Morning all, Paul Pickman from South London Heating. This week I want to talk about our emergency plumbing services we can offer. It's not all about earning loads of money from people in need. It helps at 2 in the morning on a Sunday. But it's about existing customers as well. So it's an issue that we've created all over here. It does happen. They've got a telephone number that they can call, and we come out. We pay the engineer. We don't get paid, obviously. It's just all about what makes us big enough to trust and small enough to care. So if you know of anyone or if yourself needs a plumbing service, you know it's Phil. Anyway, thanks for listening. Paul from South.
Thank you. After Nick, John.
Well, good morning. My name's Nick, as you all know. But as I have been here for about 3 or 4 weeks, I thought I'd just remind you what I do. A lot of my time is spent actually looking at houses for people who are buying it, either have a problem with a house that they own or they're looking to buy a house, A lot of time is spent helping people alter their house in some way. They may want to build an extension, take the wall down, put a loft conversion in. So that's basically what I do. I do a load of other stuff as well, but that's what I like, the most interesting stuff. So if you know anyone who's buying a house or wanting to alter their house in some way, do let them know about me, because I'll be very happy to talk to them, give me bags of free advice. That's Nick Cook. I'm the structural engineer. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. After John, it will be
Good morning, everybody. As you should know now, I'm John Hammond from Jeremy's Technology. This week I'd like to talk about intercoms, especially IP intercoms. We feel wide range of IP intercoms, trying to meet everybody's needs. For some customers, that's not as easy as it sounds. For Symphomer, we work really hard at the moment. We've got a intercom that is going to go onto their Teams software, so they can answer it via the computer software on their machine that they use for their phone calls. For people like a finance company in London, we've got a Huawei intercom, but we had to get the software rewritten because their address for their SIP server was too long to actually fit in there. So we work with the manufacturers to try and get in the client what they need. If you take Jersey Harvest, they wanted a SOS intercom out around the ports, but they wanted a camera in it. They don't make one. So we worked with the manufacturers to actually get a camera into the SOS one. So we can try and get in everything you need on IP. That's me, John Hammond, JMX Technology.
Thank you. Wow. Nick, you're going to be followed by Tina.
Morning everyone, Blake from Hammer Hive. As you all know, Sunday, Euros is coming home, we will win. And obviously, because we're all going to be cooped up indoors on Sunday, we all need to go outdoors. So if anyone fancies some outdoor gear, I've got chairs, tents, camping gear, and if we lose, we can all run away and live in the woods. So that's me, Blake from Hammer Hive, hoping we win on Sunday.
Very good. After Tina, it will be Andy.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Tina, the company's called Executive Services, and I won't be watching football. So I won't have to run anywhere. I work for Secretarial and Admin Service, so if you know anybody, as the summer's coming up now, and they need support because they want to go away or they want to take their teams out or even their clients out for the day, I'll be able to help them. So if you know anybody, please pass my details.
Thank you very much, Tina. After Andy, it will be Claude.
Hi, Andy from Flow Water Hygiene. At the moment, coming up to school holidays, so a lot of schools have got in touch. We're doing risk assessments, any remedial works. We're doing a lot of sort of whole system chlorination and tank cleans. It's a perfect time when the kids aren't in to get their system in a nice clean bit of health before the kids come back in September. So looking for any sort of school contacts that that require sort of our services, we do sort of T&B servicing, as I said, whole system disinfections, tank cleans, and actually the risk assessments, which are a lot easier to get into classrooms when there's no kids around. Get into the whole school without really interfering with the normal school day. So yeah, this time is school time for me, so any school contacts would be great. Andy at Flow Water Hygiene.
Thank you, Andy. After Clara, Leanne.
So Clot here, otherwise known as Clara from Downton Mortgages and Financial Services. Yeah, so just wanted to kind of talk today a little bit about credit reports. I think credit reports are a tricky area, and I think people need to ideally keep an eye on their credit reports at all times, just so that they know what's going on. I had a client recently who knew that there'd been an issue. Her sister had borrowed a car, got a parking ticket, she got CCJ because of this. But she had settled it and everything should have been fine. We come to do the mortgage and there on the credit report is the CCJ. So we have still found a lender for her. It's not quite the cheapest on the market, but it is still the mainstream. So there are things that we can do, but it has impacted what her options are and what we're looking at. She has now got a letter saying, yes, it is going to come off, but it will take 6 weeks to come off. So it's all these kind of things that if you're aware, you can deal with in advance. So Clara Downton Mortgages and Financial Services.
Thank you. Thank you. After Leanne, Howard.
Good morning, everybody. Now, you know I have a passion for designing beautiful and functional homes. But today I want to express the importance of having a budget when you do a renovation or a design. It can actually save you money in the long run. But the prices for a sofa can range from £300 up to £10,000, £15,000. You need to be clear on what you're willing to spend on certain items. So if you can work it out how much you're happy to spend, add 10% because there's always a contingency. But be realistic. Maybe even just go onto one website, for example, Next. Put everything in a shopping bag that you need for your design, and then you'll have a rough idea on how much it will be. So that's Leanne for Cleaning Tools. Thank you.
Thanks, Leanne. After Howard, it will be
Morning, everyone. Morning. How we prepare financial advice, we do pensions and investments and so on. And inheritance tax planning. I've got a client who's got a sizable estate. He's worth about $10 million or so. And we put some money into trust, we put some money into investments that qualify for business relief. And we're currently putting in some life cover for him and his wife that will pay part of that inheritance tax bill. None of this is going to get rid of the whole problem, but we're just slowly chipping away at it. He's an ex-trader, so he's all about numbers and probability. And while we're talking about this, before I even mentioned it, he worked out, well, if I live to this age, I'm going to spend this much on premiums, but I'm still going to get this much paid out in a life cover for the kids. So it was an easy decision to make. He's like, he thinks of it as a trade, as opposed to paying for something he thinks he's going to get, like a certain kind of investment. So inheritance tax planning can be protected by lots of different things. Life cover is just one of them. Thank you.
very good. I think it's good to finish.
Morning, Bob Booth from Booth & Chartered Certified Accountants based in Brentwood. We often get involved in mergers and acquisitions, so we've got a decent sized market research client company in London. They took up on another limited company last year. We got involved in discussing the terms and dealing with the solicitors on both sides and the other firm's accountants. And one of the ideas was to write off a director's loan, which we had to give tax advice on, and we had to liaise with the solicitors in terms of including terms in the various contracts. So yes, we do get involved in that sort of area. So if anyone knows of any companies that are looking to acquire other companies and need some advice, maybe their existing accountant can't help them, please put them my way. That's Bob Booth from Booth & Co. Any nice tax. Maximum wealth.
Very good. Okay, it's time for the Oscar. It is a lot of notes, but I think I'm doing the notes for the meeting. You have to take a lot of notes when you have a terrible memory. That's what I would say. Today, the one that's sticking out most for me, I'm not going to do the, I like this and I like that, but it's good. I'm going to today give it to Vincent. I really liked the idea, right? Yes. If I had run the marathon, which of course is never ever going to happen, but the concept of having your T-shirt, your number, your pass, your this and that, all encased forevermore, would be a wonderful thing. And so that caught my imagination. I'm going to pass it.
Thoroughly deserved. Let's go in there.
Oh dear, there we are. So we have no visitors to speak, and I'm not sure we have a meeting secretary's report to ask for.
No, I haven't been provided with any further information other than what I've already received.
So that would be the effect. So we move on. We're doing a very good time. We'll be out of here before we have breakfast.
Terry's membership thing if you want.
Oh, would you like to?
There's no news.
I had a referral from Brian recently, and it says I don't require any stationery today. Carry on.
Excellent. I'm glad there are no visitors. So it's the 10-minute presentation time, and again I'm going to defer to Arlen.
Thank you. Okay, so before I introduce today's speaker, just give you an update for the upcoming week. So, moving on to next week on the 18th of, 18th of July, Toby will be doing 10 minutes then, and I'll be doing the education slots. 25th, Paul got you down for 10 minutes, and Nick for the education slot that day. And then into August, Matt on the 1st of August, and Scott will be providing the education slot. And finally, on the 8th of August, Paul, back to your 10 minutes, and then I'll be doing the education slot that day. When it is your turn to do the 10 minutes, please go to the EDF website, download the bio sheet, and give it to me a day or two beforehand. Do try and remember it's 8 minutes for a presentation to allow 2 minutes of questions. If you can't do your 10 minutes for a please do let me know as soon as possible, and I'll do my best to try and swap things around. And don't forget to bring a special prize as well. So, you have to go, or you got? You have got.
Got.
Right.
Four got.
You four got.
That's all right, James.
Teapot. As stated, we have the lovely Tina Walker from Liberty Executive Services, of which she is the Secretarial and Admin Support. Business areas located and covered are anything local but nationwide. Now, a couple of bits about Tina.
Yeah, which I'm ready.
No, this is not I'm not going to go as rude as I said I was going to go, but no, it's literally, she told me what to write. So her favourite band and why is Watching Ben Ben, because he's the best. Favourite holiday location and why? Frinton on Sea, because Ben lives there. A dish you can cook well is anything that Ben likes. And finally, an excellent thing that Tina has done is meeting Ben. So with that, we have together for Tina Walker.
Right, I haven't bought this screen or anything today, so I'm going to be using little sheets, courtesy of being stood for me. Right, for those of you that don't know, I started as an office junior with W.H. Smith's head office in London, and I worked my way up to a PA to the main book buyer. And then I moved on to a chartered accountant, one of the top ones in London, that I used to support one of the directors, great partners. And then later on, in 2008, I went to a business show, and there was a little workshop called Virtual Assistants. Never heard of it before. It's from America, and I thought, something's interesting here. Just bought a house as well, so I thought, well, that would be something that I can work alongside getting bits and pieces done. So then I thought, need a business name, so I come up with Liberty PA Services, but then I changed it to Liberty Executive Services because I've got so many people that are under my umbrella, like Paul, Howard, Brian, Terry, everyone, so I can offer your services under my umbrella. So, right, now I'm going to, what's the difference between having, can you see? The difference and cost between an employee,
Hold it up and take it out for you.
employee or a virtual assistant. For an employee, you have to pay payroll, tax, insurance, benefits. You have to provide office space with a paid salary, hours, and if there's not enough work for them, they're just sitting there wasting time. Whereas with a virtual assistant, there is no related tax, insurance or benefits, no extra office space, equipment, or you can even work on weekends, whereas the staff most probably moan that they've got to come in at the weekend. Don't make some happy because I've got another 2 staff.
Oh, okay.
and you only pay the time of the task or the projects, or the ability to stay on schedule. Oh, here we go. Right, benefits. Benefits, flexibility and costs. Let's right, as you can see, the benefits is the advantages. If you can have a board level PA or VA just a phone call or email away, who can focus on your business and to generate revenue rather than time consuming. Reliable sources who knows your business, thank you, whenever you need assistance or support. Flexibility, available on a regular ad hoc or individual one-off projects based to suit your circumstances. Working from a virtual office or on-site if necessary, and office hours or longer by requirements. Costings is only you pay for the hours worked. There's no additional cost of office space or equipment. No employment costs such as PAYE, national insurance, holiday pay, sickness pay, training and actually pension contributions. More affordable, personal and tailored services than staff agencies. Next one.
Right.
This one, it shows you the prices, a salary of an employee and a virtual assistant, where a virtual assistant can save you nearly 13,000 or a little bit more over, because like the hourly rates more or less the same. It shows you there the annual costs of overheads, benefits, like pensions and bonuses and overheads, whereas you'll see the VA side is all blank. It's where you don't have to pay for their electric, teas, coffees or whatever. So that is what I do. I help companies. Thank you so much guys for your help. That's it now. No more slides. With the business side, what I support is diary and email management, copy typing, digital audio transcriptions, PowerPoint presentation, hotel and travel research, and book restaurants, or even golf, whatever you want to take your clients to. And even if you have a VA, I can help, I can stand in and cover them for you. So you don't have to worry about an agency, because I can always come and go whenever it's necessary. And on the personal side, I remind you of special birthdays, anniversaries, parents' evenings, reminding you of insurance renewals, doctors and dentist appointments, organise gifts, flowers, and even, well actually I've got down as well if I've done that, organise a cleaner for your home. I'll check them out and make sure they're alright, and then I'll pass them over to you. So that's me, all in a nutshell. Been Ben's friend.
Yeah. Very good. That's lovely. How about some questions for Tina? There must be one or two.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could choose an ideal client in terms of what they did and what work you would do for them, what would it be?
Well, working alongside Terry, I've been with him since actually he started. And I like doing the summons. They don't expect a female knocking on the door, they expect a big 6-foot bloke actually like Aidan, the size of him. And it's quite funny. And I've had no issue with them either. And there's another client I have who's a property developer, but he got me involved in his personal life because he upset his girlfriend and he wanted me to say why this, and I said no. But the main interest I like doing is Terry's because it's all different and none of it's the same.
Funny you should mention Terry, because I was going to ask who's your weirdest client.
Our weirdest client. That's the property developer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask something similar to Paul actually. Do you love doing? But to change it then, is there anything that you, I would say, apart from with your property developer, that you don't offer?
Call centre, call answering service. I cover people while they're on holiday, so their office is open. So you don't get a recording, or they'll put the phone in and go off to someone else. But I'm not a call centre. A few people expect me to just take all their calls, but I don't do that. There's call centres out there that do that.
Yes. One more.
With the advances in technology, you presumably noticed a better way of getting information over to you. If a client wants you to type up a report, for example. In the old days, they had to dictate it onto a tape, I suppose, stick it in the post it to you, you type it up, post it back to them. Nowadays, it can all be done electronically.
It's all digital.
Yeah. So you can get it almost straight away. You can get it straight away.
Yeah. I can work anywhere.
Could you be in a car somewhere, having eaten it?
As long as I'm not driving.
Download someone's telephone conversation and pipe it up on your tablet in the car, get it off to the client. Almost straight away.
I have done that. I've worked with a private eye, and they've done it before while they've been sitting there, and they've just been sending me bits. Then I just put it all into like a report. By the time he's gone home, he's got the report, and then he can give it to the client who's working. They're interesting.
Very good. Are we complete? Well, again, another round of applause for Tina. Well done. Lovely. So, I think you have to be the runner round.
Yeah, I'm the runner.
Thank you. So, do we start with the speaker prize and picking a...
Do that at the end.
At the end? Do that later. So...
Do you want to start with the multiple?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Thanks for and yeah, despite what I said, punchy, we've got plenty of time to talk about it, so feel free to expand a little bit. So just basically ignore everything I said. Got thank you monies for Scott and next member for just under £5,000. Excellent one-to-one with Howard. Thank you very much for that.
Tina, I'm afraid you've been helping Terry for so long now. It's a testament to your abilities. Yeah, that was a good one-to-one with Stuart and Paul on Friday. I've got the referral with Ben, who's dragged me over to the dark side. Let's save us £700 a year, thank you very much. Apparently we're a high user of energy in our house.
No, a high user was here. You were like here.
That's coming home in the winter and finding every house in the lights. And Vince, I'd like my old trading jacket, friend. That's a great idea. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Gina. Well done. And yes, you've got so much in the past, and I hope we will in the future.
Great. Tom. Thank you very much. One, as always, like the interactiveness.
Yeah, to make it well.
Speaking about, I am really going to procrastinate now.
Yes.
I always love when we get the water bill through, and it says sort of, gives you a chart of, a family of 2 use this much, a family of 4 use this much. Apparently we're on a family of 13. And that's having 2 teenage daughters living in your house. Right, they don't know what. Right, I have a referral to Paul, my neighbour. Apologies, just I was on autopilot, started to write Scott as a referral. I also have a referral to Mike. We'll have a quick chat afterwards. Nice job. I've kind of briefly talked to you about this client before, but is now a go. Because they're not problems. But yeah, trip to
And
Bristol.
a day out, I was going to say.
We've got a day out in Bristol. And thank you for the money to the ex-member. Thanks all.
Excellent. 10 minutes, as always, I was just disappointed you just moved. I just get stepped on the foot.
Oh, right.
And it's well, yeah, great. It's not
A memorable one, then.
yeah. So I got a referral to Jane for 4 afternoon teas at what's it Castle?
Headingham.
Headingham. Okay. I'll look it up before I head on. A referral to Blake for 2 magazines. Thank you. All done and dusted. And a thank you for the money for ex-member Sarah, who referred me to so many people.
What a lovely cosy meeting. What a pleasure it is to meet you back. Amazing event. Great export, Paul, thank you. Great. I have a referral from Paul Booth. I think, yep, Senor Jose Rodriguez Gabanos has contacted you already.
Yes,
What's
thank you.
advice on setting up business. Right, thank you. That's good. There's the paperwork, goes with it. That's it for me, and I'll see you all being well next week.
Thank you for your 10 minutes, Taylor. Thanks for the slot, Bob. I've got a referral for Vincent for some notepads. Thank you. And another referral for Vincent for a tablecloth. We just found out he does. Thank you. Yeah, great idea. And also, I had an amazing one-to-one with Matt last Thursday. Honestly, we were all buzzing after that session. I recommend anyone to have a one-to-one with Matt. Thank you very much.
Paul, back to the head slot. And Tina's, I think, being as a one-person, one-man band, I think at some point, at admin side, we'll probably, probably at some point we'll get some assistance or support. Got a referral for Vincent for some business cards. I know that I've been a bit pants with one-to-one, but I know Clara, Paul Booth and Toby sort of last one-to-one, so I'm going to get them this week while I've got a bit of time. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Great slot, Paul. I will try and fire through this as quickly as possible. I had a lovely day out yesterday with Tina and Melissa.
Oh,
And yeah, Melissa put on a sort of event stage for doing her clients and company, and another of Tina's wonderful roles was going as a team captain and organising and being throughout the day there. So.
Unfortunately, I won the tennis quiz,
Wow.
but I couldn't take a prize because that was hosting painful.
And then we've got a mass synergy one-to-one meeting tonight at the cricket. So, about 3 different things on that. That's from Matt. That's from Melissa.
What's he saying?
No, that's for you. And we're on to the new head table.
Yes.
They'll be with the new one. Sorry.
Even parts of their parking space.
Oh yeah.
Just start muttering about stuff. Great head slot, Paul. Don't think anyone's taken any notice of it today. Great 10 minutes. Thank you to the money to Toby. And thanks to the money to Scott, who, if the Lions get him, will be an ex-member. Thank you to Scott. And see you next week.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having me at the head table today. That's been good fun. Yes, great. It's got. I think we might have to split you two up next time, though. There's been a bit too much chatting going on down there.
Why are we called the naughty?
It's very visible breakdown. Yeah, very good. Sort of 10 minutes. Thank you for that. I do have a referral. I actually exchanged this week and I am moving in about 10 days' time. So I've realised my business cards all have my address on them. So I will be needing some new ones. So yes, I will be in touch on that one. But other than that, thanks for a great meeting and thank you for having me as your secretary.
Very good. Oh, lots of thank yous. So well done, Tina. I enjoyed that. I liked your choice of Debbie McGee's going round. They did a good job on behalf of you, yes. But it's always good to be reminded the aspects that you cover and what you don't. Well done. And thank you, Paul, for setting us off. I know today we can abandon those words, but sometimes they would be very relevant. Thank you. I have, not allowed to say it, marvellous meeting. Enjoyed it very much, and that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you very much. Well done to you guys for standing here. Let's say it's the best looking top table. Thank you all for starting this off well with the Ed Scott. And Tina, don't really worry about it each time you're like, I don't want to do it. And this really would help.
And then we'll do it.
But you do it well. That's probably one of the best ones that you've done. And your glamorous assistant.
Yes,
well.
my sister.
So well done. Got a one-to-one and a thank you for the money to Howard. We've got you on the dark side there. And referral there for Mike. What was this? Talk about the car, the way home, the knowledge about this. And here at work. Great meeting. If anyone's at a loose end Saturday night, I'll talk to you guys, but I'm in Harlow gigging, so if you want to pop down, I'll let you know where it is, British Legion. So if you want to pop down, you're more than welcome. But don't wear jeans, because you're not allowed to wear jeans on the Saturday.
My joggers.
Yeah, fine. Great meeting. See you next week.
Great meeting, great techniques. Always nice. I've got a one-to-one with Paul afterwards, and it's not referral, but Matt, can you send me the dyslexic font again? I crashed my laptop yesterday.
Can you see what?
Crashed my laptop, so I've lost the font.
I only that thing wrong.
Oh, wow. I can't hear him, but
My friend's son has just got a mortgage. The company, I don't know what the mortgage company was, but his money has gone up. So I don't know whether, is there like a gap where they can sort out a new one, or do they have to?
Depends what terms it's taken, but I'm happy to have a chat and have a look at and see if it makes any sense. So
Yeah, but what I'll do, I'll give him your card and I'll get him to contact you. And as soon as he's contacted you, I'll put a referral in, so I don't want to do it now in case he doesn't.
Okay.
Really good. It's like, and thank you guys for your assistance. I won't be here next Thursday because I'm moving on that day.
Where are you moving to?
Western Superman.
So it's going to make the commute quite long.
Western Superman?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. Oh man, you're moving to Western Superman.
Isn't that down on the...
Right, that's a simple, that's a drive.
Yeah. 3 hours, right.
Still, are we upsetting?
You will be sending me, yeah.
You'll be leaving you to speak for
There's always WhatsApp. I can come on WhatsApp by the beach and do me networking.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm leaving.
Could be a hybrid.
You will be coming back to see your family.
Yeah, I'm coming back to see the family on that.
Oh, that's such a good family.
And there is a couple of clients that I do have to go into their office as well. So I'll be doing that in the week. I'm down, so I'll be here. Not like 2 hours.
So can I call on you
one of my daughters has a bit of an issue with she would be interested in you could pop up.
Yeah, it's only
Excellent.
I know, it's a mic drop moment.
Yeah. So why am I still super there?
because I can afford a place and I've paid for it outright, so I've got no mortgage. I was looking at DLC. I love DLC. I couldn't afford it. They're a bit cheaper than properties and Grace, but still, and I think they're going to mortgage. And I've got friends and family down there as well, so I'm not just up in and then moving somewhere that I don't know anybody.
Have you got Bristol?
We've got donkey roads.
Yeah, I've been told the donkeys are out now on the beach.
Misery Land or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They were talking about that coming back, but who knows?
Didn't get good reviews though.
Your Facebook page makes
Didn't
sense
get
now.
good reviews.
Ah! Yes. And on the Saturday the 20th, my friends are doing like a barbecue. So it's an open house. I'll put it in our group, so you're more than welcome to pop in, show your face if you fancy it. No, I'm coming back, but they just want to send me off.
But it won't be the same without you here. I know you are going to be coming to some of the meetings, but we will miss you as well.
Yeah. Well, there's WhatsApp now, isn't it? You can do presents. That's what you did when you were on holiday.
I know.
Time. You did when you was on holiday that time. But it can be done.
Is it a different time zone?
Well, Western, go out to the end of the beach, yeah, that's a different time. A long way out.
No, I'll still be doing that.
Still doing that?
Yeah, still be doing that.
Do you plan your mileage?
No, the client does.
Very good. Don't they have a miniature village there? Miniature housing?
You'll fit right
I've never come across it, no.
Oh.
I think it is called here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll miss whatever your times are not here because you're an institution here. So thank you for letting us know. Well done, everyone. And yeah.
Well, yes, we'll miss you too when you're not here. Great Ed Stockholm, thank you. 10 minutes was really good, really interesting. I know, honestly, not you. Hopefully one day I'll be busy up to you, Sue. Thanks everybody. I've got a referral for Jane. I'm also going to the Hidden Castle afternoon tea. Jane.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I won't be here next week. I will be travelling to New York. So I'll see you the following week. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I've referred Tina to one of those in-town medical conferences you went to.
Yeah.
Got good feedback from that, so thank you. And I spoke to Alan Muller in the week.
Oh.
Remember Alan Muller?
Yes.
He was a long-time electrician. He's now living on the Isle of Wight, and he's just refitted out his van so he can sleep in it and cook in it. And he's gone to France for 3 months. Just driving around, smoking roll-ups.
Is he still working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to the top team. In the words of Conor McGregor, the famous fighter, he said, "We're not here to take part, we're here to take over."
Oh.
I expect to see you there next week. And, a referral for, thank you for the money, to John. Thank you very much. In hand, the acrylic sign.
Very good.
Yes. Right. So we have 11 referrals this week, and I did do the little tally. It did tell me I didn't have to, but I have, and it was about £7,000 this week. So that's very good. So sorry, let's just get all of these so it's nice and fair. There we go. Got it? Alice.
You've got to go down to Western Supermarkets again.
Quite all right.
Yes, I'm really expensive.
Very good.
Quick question from the end.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be quiet
Well done.
Where's Southampton unbet city?
Southampton Big City. What? What's that?
You read to the post, you go to Southampton unbet city.
That's university.
It's the uneducated, right? That's why kids go to university.
Are you starting us off with the announcements and reports? This is the first one. So, yes, announcements and reports. I'm going to start off just to remind you next week it's the Synergy meeting afterwards outside, and the topic is Businesses Like Airsoft, a combination of tactics, war and sport. Please discuss. I hope you can join us after. We're usually all done in about 45 minutes, and you get points. Over to other people for announcements and reports. Brian.
Now, I know you all like a good quiz night.
Yes.
How about a quiz night with a 3-meal course to follow? Quiz night, 5 rounds of quizzes with prizes. Three course set meal, but veggies will be catered for. We're looking for a minimum in this profile 18 people, maximum 24, and a very modest cost of £39 a head. Now, I will send all the courtesy, of course, onto Jane at the Secret Scone Factory. So I'll send an email around, so please give a very kind consideration. It'll be a grand night, the best night you can have, boss. Still keeping your clothes on, I think I'm free. That's the date. Do you know the date? Right, no, there. That's Friday, the 5th of October. Saturday, the 5th of October. Your life's better than mine. So I'll send an email around and hope to have at least 18.
Yes.
That is one team of 18.
Yes.
No wonder they're going to win.
It's 4 tables each with 6 people at it, is what we can do.
24.
We can do up to 24, yes. Well done. Any other announcements? Or reports? Shut!
Just a reminder that for all those creatively minded, please do come along and pop into the Creative Code in Brentwood. It is open during the weekends. We're selling handmade gifts that the young students and young creatives have made, but also there is a talk by a horror film actress at 1 o'clock on Saturday. There is also a live brief, so if you want to, or you know young creatives that want to get into design, there'll be a live brief that they can get their hands on and get involved with. So yeah, pop down, take a look. It'd be great if you could support it.
Thank you. And Paul, did you have something?
Yeah, I'm not going to be here next week, but I forgot to say, but Jack will be here.
Jack, lovely Jack, thank you.
Wait till you the week after, if you're 10 minutes. You can't
Fifth of August, isn't it? Yeah, that's all. I've got trouble.
Is that all the announcements? Then I take pleasure in closing the meeting.
Hey.